So I want to know, what is a song that you love to sample? I have tons of songs that I've sampled multiple times and I just can't help but to go back to them. And each time I sample it, I try to do it a different way and also make it better than the previous times. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I sample one of my favorite tracks to sample, and that song is SWV Rain. Every time I hear that song on GTA, I have to just play a little bit longer, even if I don't want to, just so I can listen to that song. I love that song. So I sampled it plenty of times, and in this video, I'm just showing you guys, how I made my most recent one. I had a sample already here loaded up in Logic. Of course, I use Serato samples, so I'm just going to show you the different versions of the sample, or my different chops, I should say, that I have ready to go. And yeah, so the first one is this one. Let me go ahead and unmute it so you can hear it. Metronome off. Now, I found the instrumental version of this because I like to use the instrumental only sometimes. Sometimes I mix it together with the vocals and the instrumental, but this time I decided to only do the instrumental. So that's the first chop that I had, and then my next one is down here. I'll just let it play through it where you guys can see it, where it changes to it. Let me go ahead and replay the second part of that so you guys can hear it without the loop. So that's the hook, and then switch the verse just like that. Minor changes. I'll go ahead and open up Maschine, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. And I just build up on this hook section, and then from there I add more to it. So that was just the verse right here. We'll go to the second part. Then we're about to go into the hook. This is a little breakdown right here. And that's just the last part of the second verse. And then it's gonna go back into the hook. So of course this wasn't mixed because this is just straight out of Maschine. I'm gonna turn this off, and then you'll be able to hear it once I turn all these on, because I dragged them over and then I mixed them inside of Logic. So all these drum sounds are already mixed and ready to go because I mixed it already. And then when I play the sample, I actually should play it by itself, but I got the drums on it. Let me move back up here so we can I want to emphasize the effects that I put onto the sample. So this is what it sounds like with the effects on it. As you see, I have a bus here. Going to Guitar Rig, of course, because I love Guitar Rig, but I'm gonna turn it off. So just listen to that. Sounds good, but it's missing that little extra. So once I add that, I'm add it on the next one. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on right now so you can hear the difference. I just love that. I love that sound. It gives it a whole different vibe. Not even a whole different vibe, it just gives us more of a spacey type feel. I just love that sound. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over here to the hook so you can hear the drums. So at this point, I decided to go ahead and drop in my 808. And the way I did the 808 inside the Logic was I used the step sequencer, and then I just matched it up with the key, because Serato Sample does show you the key, and then I went ahead and I just matched it up with the step sequencer. As you see down here, it's in G minor up here, and then you also can go through the templates and set it to G minor like I did. And I just went through and played it on here, so that way all the 808s is there. So after that, let me play it for you. And I just felt like something was missing, and I'm gonna show you what I added. So it sounds cool, but it needed something a little bit more, and that's where the handy dandy Output Arcade comes in. And if you aren't familiar with Output Arcade, it's a great loop source. You get so many great loops, all type of stuff. If you want to check it out, you can get a free month in the description below. I have a link down there that you can click on, and they'll give you 30 days for free. I use it all the time. But anyway, I set the scale in here to G minor, so that way it stays in key and all of that stuff. And I found a loop I liked, and then this is what the loop sounds like by itself. Actually, let me turn off all the solos at this point. Just turn this on by itself. And I did run this to the bus that has Guitar Rig on it. So the Guitar Rig is great. So now when I add the sample with this, you will hear how it sounds together. But I just want you to hear it by itself first. Now let me go ahead and add that. Now all of it together is going to come up in 1 second. And that's pretty much it. Like, that's the track. I'm gonna go ahead and play a preview for you guys, just so you guys can get a feel for the whole thing. And then from there, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go through this part of the first verse, so y'all just hear that. I really enjoy sampling. Sampling is something that I love to do, especially when it comes to 90s. But I have so many songs I love doing. Like, I may turn this into a series if you guys are interested in that. Just showing you guys like some of my favorite samples, resampling them, and then just breaking it down so you guys can see like, oh yeah, that's how that goes, all that stuff. So let me know what you guys think about that. But here's what it sounds like now. And then I have to find a home for this. I might upload it on YouTube though, but. And even right there, hearing that Guitar Rig, leaving that extra, it's just doing something to it, and it just makes it just adds a lot more to the sample. I can't even explain it. It's like, that little sound in the background. I just love it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. If you guys have any questions about Logic, Serato Sample Machine, whatever, drop them in the comments below. I'll get back with y'all. And yeah, a lot more content coming soon. I've been like the past month, well actually like 2 months, have just been crazy. So may do a video on that stuff later, not sure. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great day out there. If you need help using Maschine, I have my video course up on teachable.com, and it's entitled How I Use Maschine. I cover everything from how I start a beat to finishing the beat. The link is in the description below, so if you need help with Maschine, go check that out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.